Hello and welcome to another episode of our weekly crafting TV show. Later we'll be joined by the lovely Becky James, who's going to show us a really clever technique to make her own mini house decoration using the lovely Tilly Daydream collection. But first I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of a wonderful Christmas range that will be arriving in September. It's the Country Companions Winter Wishes collection. And as you can see, there are some beautiful papers and decoupage and stamps and all the other elements you love from the Country Companions ranges. My particular favourite is the paper pack. And as you can see, there's some beautiful designs here, poinsettias and holly and so on. And even better, they're double-sided as well. So you've got some really good basics to go with it. So spots and stripes, all your favourites. Okay, let's get on with some crafting. Hi Becky, welcome along to the show.
Hi Katie.
Good to see you again.
Nice to be here.
Right, what are we going to get up to today?
Well, today I'm going to show you how you can make this little mini house decoration.
I'll grab him.
And I'm going to actually show you the construction and how easy it is to put together using our Xcut Rectangular Dies.
Ooh,
so we're going to use those. What you're going to need is, I've already done them, 2 of the largest rectangular die, 2 of the next size down, because those are going to be make the main frame of our house.
I see, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to show you, it's so easy to put that together. I'm going to show you how to in a second. And I've done those with the craft stacks, and I've already covered them with Tilly Daydream, the sort of the viney paper.
Isn't it?
Then out of thicker cardstock, I've cut 1 of the next size down, and then I've cut 2 of the smallest one. Those are going to be our door and our frame, so I've just made them a little bit thicker.
Now if you're losing track of which sizes and how many to cut, don't worry, all the step-by-steps will be on docrafts.com as well, so you can refer back and take a little look at that.
Absolutely. Right, now then, first thing that I need to do is to make the apex for the roof.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm going to take one of my largest size shapes, rectangles, I'm going to turn it over. Now, to do this, I obviously need that to be the same height as my 2 house sides.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do, I'm not going to try measuring, easy way to do it, line them up next to each other.
Oh, that's my sort of measuring, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're just going to make a mark there and a mark there. And we just need to do one in the centre here as well. And if I do it in centimetres, if I remember rightly, that's 8 centimetres across, so I just need to make 1 mark in the centre. It is. Right, so having done that, what I'm going to do, get my ruler, and I'm going to use this new little tool here that we've got, which is the Xcut scoring and embossing pen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, I'm actually using the 2mm ball, which is the largest one.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to join from the one side to that centre mark.
Okay.
And we're just going to score and just nicely give it a good rub down the side of the ruler so that you get a nice crease there. So
actually, while you're using your mat, I know I've got a question actually from one of our Creativity Club members. That's from Daphne in Stoke. Now, Daphne sent us an email to tv@docrafts.com. So if you've got a question, you can do the same. Now, Daphne says she's a new crafter and she can't decide between buying a glass cutting mat or a self-healing mat like the one you've got today. I wonder if we can tell her what the pros and cons are maybe, and what would your advice be?
Well, my advice, Daphne, would be that really it's really helpful to actually have one of each. Yeah. And the nice thing about them is they come in different sizes. So you know you can actually perhaps have a larger glass mat and a smaller of the self-healing mats. For different reasons, really. For a glass cutting mat, I find those perfect for cutting because your knife will glide through them really smoothly. For the circle cutters and things like that, it's absolutely perfect for those because of that nice smooth surface. Also, it's quite hot, it's hot heat resistant. So if you're doing things like embossing or heat embossing, or you've got your glue gun out or something like that,
really easy to clean as well, aren't they? You can just wipe them off with inks and so on.
Absolutely. But the self-healing mat has its benefits as well. So just as I was just doing, it's perfect for scoring because it has a little bit of give in it.
Yeah.
And also, you know, if you're using something like the new Xcut screw hole punch as well, it's a perfect surface for that because it will cut down into it. Yep. Right, now I'm going to make 2 little folds on either side of the sides of my house. Okay. And these are what I'm going to use to attach the house together, the actual main frame together. You don't need large flaps on here. I'm just going to do 1/2 centimetre ones. So if I just make 1/2 centimetre marks at the top and bottom of each of these. Right. Now the next bit is just creating the box of the frame really. This is fairly easy. I'm going to use a glue gun. Okay. And basically what I'm going to do is just put a thin line of glue. You do have to work quite quickly with this because the glue will set, but then you just line that up and you obviously you can see you just straight away you're starting to build your it's there already, isn't it? Building, yeah. So that is basically the base of my house.
There we go.
How easy is that?
I love it.
So the next thing I'm going to do is actually to attach the roof very quickly. So again, I've got my scalloped rectangle, and I'm just going to fold that over very simply, match it all up, and then we're going to just get a nice crease.
Look to it.
Yeah, that's it. Now, if you want to, it's up to you. You can actually cut off little bits of this, but you know, it's all going to be hidden underneath, and the extra bit will give it extra. It'll stick better. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on there, and I'm just going to look underneath, even it up so it's in the centre. Right, so that is our basic construction.
Fantastic.
How easy is that?
That's so good.
Right, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to go back to the thicker card that we had here.
Lovely.
I've covered it in capsule patterned craft tape. We love our craft tape.
I love pattern craft tape generally, but I think the spotty one is my favourite.
I know.
You can't go wrong with spots.
I know. Then the windows, what I've actually done is, if you can see, I've cut a frame out. Yeah. Did that just by going 1/2 centimetre all the way around and cutting it out with a craft knife. Yeah. Don't panic if it's not perfect, because these, you know, it just makes
a little cottage.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the roof is actually made up of layers of. If you just look, I've got some of the Tilly Daydream, and there's the capsule. Lovely. Tilly. Capsule. Beautiful. And then I've got a couple more, and we're going to put those on. I've actually started, my base one is 13 centimetres by 6.5 centimetres. That will perfectly match the rectangle. Yeah. Each one of these is a centimetre smaller in length than the next one.
Oh, I see. So you get that graduated.
Exactly.
Lovely.
So what I'm going to do, I've already layered some of these up, but if you can see, I've put double-sided tape on each side. Just take that. And then we're going to pop that up and match it with the centre of the next one up. There we go. Right, we're going to take one of the new creasing tools.
Brilliant.
And just each layer, we're just going to curl it up a little bit, and that's what's going to give us the dimension. You can see the frilly dimension.
Curling up there.
Yeah, there we go. And we're just going to slide the...
Check that out, that's awesome.
And so it's in the centre. There we go. So that is our basic little house.
Beautiful.
Now from there, I'm not going to show you all the decoration, because this is where you make it your own really, but just to give you some ideas of what we've used. Yeah. On the front here, we've used these beautiful adhesive letters that are in the Tilly Daydream Ultimate Decoupage Pack. And also we've got things like punched flowers, little paper roses.
They're good, aren't they?
The string here is actually taken from Capsule Collection fabric pack. So I love recycling, so that's a great way to use
literally
that.
The packaging. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know, that holds it all together. And also I've got loads of tiny little leaves which I've stamped, from
the little Tilly ones.
Yeah,
so as well as your little character, who's adorable, these little leaves and other bits and pieces.
So we've used some of those. So moving on round.
So you want me to go this way?
Oh, that way's fine. So just looking in here again, there's the flowers, etc. The picket fence is actually made with Craft Planet lollipop sticks.
Very good.
Cut up into little bits.
And you can just see the little string in between
That's
there,
it.
can't you?
You can.
You can see it on the corner quite well as well.
Absolutely. And the little characters are actually taken from some of the tags in the Tilly Daydream, which I've just cut them all out.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Wow, thank you very much.
That's a pleasure.
Been very exciting. As I said, do send us your ideas. We really do want to see them. Until next time, happy crafting.